everybody. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some things that I picked up at some fly shops down in Branson, Missouri. A couple weeks ago, my wife and I were down there, and we swung by 3 different shops. And so I was going to show you what I got from each of those. And then also, my wife had surprised me with, this isn't from the fly shops, off of Amazon, I believe, but thought it was a pretty good deal. I believe it was like $15, $16. And it's different assorted marabous. And I use these in a lot of things that I tie. So yeah, there's black, magenta, red, yellow, white, green, pink, orange, sort of a light olive, then a teal, I don't know if maybe a purple, midnight blue kind of look, and then blue. So yeah, all those, I forget how many pieces, I think the description said how many pieces there were and stuff, but it actually gives me a few more colors than what I've worked with before. So like I said, I do a lot of sort of jigs or rooster tail, or just, you know, other ones, other fly patterns and stuff. So I thought these would be pretty good, and I mentioned it to her, and she ended up picking them up and surprising me. So happy to have those, and I'll have those in future tying videos. So the first place that down in Branson that my wife and I went to was River Run Outfitters, and when we got there, turns out the owner was the one working and stuff. I believe her name is Carolyn. Very polite, very helpful, and so we talked to her for a while, and it was just me and my wife and her. You know, and she mentioned she answered any questions, you know, that we had and everything. And so what we got there was, I got some leech red rabbit zonker strips. I thought this was a pretty color red. So I've done a little bit with zonker strips, them fluorescent green. I've done a little bit with zonker strips. The very first one I did turned out the best. Just sort of that leech pattern, wrapping it around the shank of the hook. And then I've struggled, I guess, to get it exactly how nice it was the very first time and stuff. But I've also done different patterns, and so I like working with those. So I got those, and then I got these ribbed tungsten scud shrimp bodies. And so it'll set like on the back of a caddis hook. I don't know if I've seen these before, but they're you know, heavy. It doesn't say how much they weigh and stuff, but I think that they'd be neat to, you know, play around with, and I'll look up what patterns and things there is. I know I could take the plastic strips, scud backs, and probably go around it. Probably do something neat with that, and since they're you know, shiny, it could shine through and everything. So then I got size small and nickel cone heads. So, and not sure the size and stuff, but yeah. So I finally got those, so I could add weights to the ends of several like nymphs and other things that I've tied. I actually haven't got any weights like this before. This one is extra small. That one was small. This one's extra small. So got those. Then got these cyclone beads. So they're just, you know, appear to be just like normal beads. 1/8 inch diameter for hook sizes 10, 12, and 14. Black nickels. So they're not. I mean, they're shiny, but they're not as bright as all the other stuff there. And then I'd seen these before and never got one. And my wife likes the salmon eggs or the globe bugs. So went ahead and we got one of these kits. Figured give it a try. Like I said, we haven't, you know, used it before, and she's successful like with those. So you know, thought that her and I both give it a try and see what we can do with those, or with the kit. So then the next one we went to was Anglers Outfitters. We went in. There was two or three probably college age guys there, and then what we assume were the owners, a man and woman or husband and wife. I'm not sure. And they seemed to keep to themselves. They didn't really socialize with the college guys that were there, and they didn't socialize with us. In fact, when we had our stuff ready to check out, we kind of stood there for a second before they ended their conversation to even look at us. So and maybe it was just that day. Like I said, I've never been there before. But what we got there, we got two bobbins. I needed more bobbins. I have two of them, and I wanted to get more because you put the thread on them, and you don't have to swap out different thread spools. So got two more of those. So and then they did give us stickers. So thought that was nice. And they're it's thicker, high quality stickers. So that was our experience there at Angler Outfitters. And then the next one we went to was Lilley's Riverside Fly and Tackle. And it also referred to as Lilley's Landing. It's a fly shop, as well as I believe like a marina, and there's cabins and camping and stuff. And it looks really neat. I've heard of them before, and so we thought maybe next time we're down there that we'll maybe stay there, see how nice of a place it is. It's right on what looks to be a river and stuff, and right now I'm not sure what body of water it was, but yeah, it seemed nice. There was one guy working there, by himself. He seemed a little bit busy. He answered any questions that we had, and talked to us and stuff, but he was also helping other customers. There was probably 3 that came in while we were there, on top of answering the phone that it rang a couple times. But I'd been wanting one of these, and it's the foam cutter. So this one is a medium size, for like sizes 6 to 8 hooks, and then it's the beaver tail style, so that kind of shape. And I have tons of foam. I need to do more foam patterns and stuff because I've got it in every color. And then I have some of the ones that have sort of that wavy shine. And I'll just grab it. But I wanted to do some, poppers or bug patterns. And so I wanted one of these. So the one I'm talking about is this sort of shine, that sort of shine. So got both those, Chocolate's Loco Foam Peacock and Chocolate's Loco Foam Pearl Chartreuse. So I actually, after I bought these, I thought they were cool, so I picked them up at the time from wherever I was, but then I haven't used them. So I wanted to finally get one of the foam body cutters so that I could use it. Just the other day or last night, I I believe the channel's called We've Got Bugs. He gives different materials. He's like, for fly tying, you use this tool or you use this material. And he shows alternatives, cheaper alternatives and stuff. So there's actually like a leatherworking kit that you can buy. And I don't remember, I know he mentioned Harbor Freight, but it may also be like on Amazon. But it's like a leatherworking tool, and it was like 52 pieces of different shapes for $20. And I'm interested in that because it had similar shapes like that body shape, but it also had rectangles and squares and circles, and so I was gonna look into that and definitely check out his channel. I've went there a few times to try and find similar materials and everything that I've looked for there. He's already done a video on. So, but anywho, so yeah, those are the three places that my wife and I went to while we were in Branson. Would I go back to each of them? Yes. It yeah, I had a good experience and stuff. If I had to pick a favorite, the River Run Outfitters, they were great. Carolyn, was really nice and polite and helpful, and so yeah, it was good experiences. There's a lot of cool things to do down in Branson. If you've never been there, I recommend it. It's a cool place here in Missouri. But anyway, yep, that's what I wanted to update you guys on. So thank you for watching.